Don't
What's
fuck it
going
up.
on? Yeah, thank you, fellas.
You're in limbo.
Treason, treason, bang 'em in the tower. Reason, reason, 'cause I own the power. Treason, treason, make 'em all understand. Reason, reason, 'cause I own the fucking land.
What's going on, guys? It's the start to the Limbocast pod week. I've got Dezi from the Wright brothers. How you doing tonight, my friend?
Hey, I'm doing good, buddy. How about yourself?
Doing good, doing good. I'm up here in Canada. You're in Maryland, is that right?
Yes, sir. Maryland, USA.
Now, I've had friends that go to Maryland for heavy metal festivals and shit like that. What's Maryland like?
Dude, Maryland is well, I live in Southern Maryland, so we got a bunch of farms, we got a bunch of trees
Okay.
and shit like that, but we're not too far outside from the city. We're like 40 minutes outside of Washington D.C.
Okay.
And yeah, and then we're actually about like an hour and 20ish away from Baltimore, which a lot of people know. Got my puppy here with me.
Oh, look at that. That's a beautiful dog. What's puppy's name?
It's actually my buddy's dog. Her name is Lacey.
Lacey. That's cool.
Yep. Yeah, she's a crazy pit bull, man.
I love it. That's great. So what have you been up to, bud? I saw you put this album out in like what, July? Your solo album, Forever Grateful?
Yeah. Yes, sir. So I'm actually in a hip hop trio. That's where I get the Wright brothers from and my name. But we've been waiting on a few things to come in as far as feature wise goes and group album. So I took the time to drop my first solo album. But other than that, like my main goal right now is to continue dropping a video for each song on the album.
Okay.
I just released a new single over, and I'm actually shooting a video for that tomorrow.
Nice.
And which that'll be available sometime in October. I'll wind up dropping that on YouTube. And then I'm currently working on my second solo album as well.
Okay.
So I've got two tracks recorded for that right now.
Okay, so you said this was your first solo album you put out. It's awesome. Like I was saying before we popped on here, I listened to it. I always get skeptical because I do a little bit of hip hop myself and stuff like that. But like a lot of new hip hop I hear is bullshit. It's fucking garbage.
Oh,
but
yeah.
Not you, buddy. You got it.
Hey, thanks, man. That really humbles me, and I truly appreciate you taking the time to listen. But yeah, I feel the same way, man. I'm not a big fan of very much new school hip hop. I mean, there's a few artists, but I'm definitely a '90s baby, so
yeah.
I definitely take things from the old school for sure.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I respect everybody that's doing their thing and got their hustle and all that, but like a lot of the SoundCloud rappers and shit like that, I hear I'm like, fuck, man, just there's too much shit.
Yeah.
There's nothing anymore with any fucking substance. So kudos to you, my friend. I appreciate it.
Thank you, brother.
Hell yeah. So what did you like? Okay, so I know you got your hip hop group, the Wright brothers. What do you prefer as far as a recording aspect goes? Like you said, this was your first solo album. Did you find it was more, I don't know, easier to write like a solo album as opposed to being in your trio or group? Or would you prefer to write another group album?
So I think each has its benefits and its negatives. Obviously, like when you record as a group, we all individually write our own verses, and then we melt them and mold them together into songs. But as far as recording as a solo artist, it's a lot easier because I'm the decision maker. You know what I mean? I don't have two other brothers that I have to kind of talk to and figure out what the topic's going to be, what we're going to do for the chorus, who's going to do the chorus, things like that. But I mean, I would definitely say I like creating with my brothers just as much as I like recording as a solo artist. I mean, it's pretty equal for me. But as a solo artist, I felt like on this solo album, I was able to get really, really, really personal to try to let the very few fans that I have, kind of know who I am. You know what I mean? Just give them like a piece of what I'm thinking and what I'm going to be like as an independent artist.
No, it's cool, man. Like you got some really good conscious hip hop on here. And like you said, this is very personal for sure. You get that. Absolutely. My favorite track on here so far, I'll go back and get into it, but Self-Conscious. I thought that was a good one. Oh, I love that one. you have a line in there
Yeah,
about
I actually,
something about, you say something like, well, fuck it, people need to hear the truth or something like that. And I was just like, yeah, this fucking guy, he's good. It was good.
yeah, dude, that was my main goal with that track, man. I just wanted to kind of expose all the bullshit and, that bullshit mumble rap and kind of like the industry, man. But at the end of the day, like, with that track, I made it, I made that to kind of dislike a lot of people. But at the end of the day, man, you can't even hate on, I think about it more. I can't hate on the individual doing their thing. It's the industry, it's the suit and ties sitting at the top that are to blame, that are pushing this agenda and this bullshit to society. You know what I mean? So I really had to make sure I mentioned like the industry and like ours and like all that type of shit too, because it's their fault too, just as much as the artist.
It's true, and I agree with you on that in that sense. But I also feel like a lot of the new artists are coming out just don't fucking care, right? They think they're gonna make their quick whatever $1,000,000 and fuck off, right? There's no there's no money in this shit anymore at all.
Yeah.
So you may as well do something you're proud of and something you stand by.
Yeah.
Like, do you get any satisfaction? Obviously not. Otherwise you'd rap about fucking cars and bitches and all that shit, right?
Which I don't have.
No, that's what I'm saying. Exactly. So you're like me. You only write about what you know.
Exactly, dude. I try to take from true life experiences and my day-to-day experiences for sure, man. I just lost my train of thought, but yeah, I completely agree. I completely agree with unfortunately how things are going today in the music industry. But oh no, there it is. I got my train of thought back.
There it is.
Like when I make music, I want to make timeless music, dude. Like I look up to dudes like Nas, who I think is the greatest rapper of all time. I mean, that is my all-time favorite. But I look up to dudes like Nas, Eminem, Andre 3000, just the greats, man. And when I make music, like I want my shit to be timeless. Like I want my shit to be remembered like forever. And not saying it will, but that's the kind of like the mentality that I try to take with every bar that I write and every song that I make. So.
100%. Well, like I said, man, you've got good sound. You got good production quality on here, and the lyrics, the flow, everything from what I've heard so far over quick first skim type thing. It's fucking good. Like I was pleasantly surprised. I always kind of try to like shy away from interviewing some rappers on here because if I listen to it, I'm like, I'm not gonna. We're not gonna get along too well. But no, you're good, dude. It's awesome. So, what have you been kind of doing here during all this COVID shit to, keep getting your name out there if you can't do shows and everything like that?
Dude, it's hard. It's difficult, man. I mean, honestly, like I've been actually laid off from my my main 9-to-5 job since March due to COVID because I actually work within the school systems here in Maryland. So schools here, I don't know what it's like up in Canada, but schools and shit are still closed down here. So
really,
other than that, yeah, man, it's pretty bad. It's pretty strict. But I've been trying to buy as many beats as I can. Shout out to Link Pello. He's one of my producers out in Michigan. JP Dirty River up in Boston. They've been supplying me with instrumentals. I've been trying to write as much as I can. And I've just been trying to really, really work on my craft, dude, because I never get comfortable. I always think you can get better. And I just think music is endless. It's infinite, dude. It's a sound, so I've been really trying to create new sounds for me. Because I feel like every artist takes certain sounds from other artists and kind of builds them into their own little thing, yeah, just writing as much as I can, working on my craft, shooting videos. Like I said, I'm shooting a video tomorrow. I think visuals are very, very, very important for artists, which I actually have two videos, solo videos up on YouTube now, which both of them are actually off of my album Forever Grateful. And just trying to interact, man, with cool dudes like yourself, man.
Well, let's not get fucking crazy, Dezi. I'm all right, but that's awesome. Well, so what's the response been? I guess it's been since July, but that's not that long ago. It's really it's September, so that's only 2 months old. That's pretty good. It's not dude. Fucking.
Yeah, it doesn't say, dude. Time is literally standing still, especially with all this COVID, man.
It's fucked up.
But honestly, like the response has been good. For the most part, I haven't gotten any negative reviews from anybody. which, you know, I'm not trying to be cocky or anything, you know, I'm always humble, and I appreciate every single person that I've reached out to and that has personally reached out to me. And it's a huge accomplishment for myself. You know, I know it's not compared to some of these mainstream artists, but I think I broke 12,000 streams on the album on Spotify, which is fucking huge for me, man. Like, that's a really, really, really big accomplishment
100%.
for myself. Because I remember back. Oh, I'm sorry. What's that?
Oh no, I said 100%. Yeah, for sure.
Oh yeah, because I remember back in the days, you know, back in 2011, 12, when I was releasing music on SoundCloud, man, getting 10, 20 plays, you know what I mean? So it means a lot to me.
For sure. That's awesome. And, you know, you only have to compete with yourself when it comes to getting your numbers like that, right? You're not going to sit there and say, well, I didn't get my fucking million streams, but I got a hell of a lot more than I used to get. So that's positive.
Oh, dude, I'm always thankful, man. And, you know, it's just small goals, man. I try to set short-term goals.
Yeah, that's good. That's positive. You should look into my buddy on Twitter, 8 of the Mo. 8 of the Mo makes beats. He's got dope shit. He's always got dope shit. He's
okay.
And he's a hell of a rapper too. He's looking for guys right now he does these collab albums where he gets guys he meets on the internet. He sends them a beat, they rap on it, whatever, this and that. And he's done 2 albums like that already. They're pretty fucking popular. He's looking to get started on a 3rd one. I'll link you 2 up because I think you'd probably smash something that he makes for sure. You guys sound good together. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Definitely send me his info. I'd love to check him out.
Yeah, I'll DM you after this for sure. That's good. That'd be good.
Okay. Awesome.
That's good. Okay. So I guess, you said Nas, but what kind of made you want to start rapping? When did you realize you could actually rap well? Rap, right? But not many people can rap good.
Yeah, dude. I mean, it all started when I was 11 years old. I'll go through it quick. It started when I was 11. My dad bought me the Slim Shady LP, and then he actually bought me Limp Bizkit Chocolate Starfish in the hot dog flavored water. And dude, when I heard Eminem and Limp Bizkit and Fred Durst, like, you know, spitting those bars, man, like it just it was always a passion of mine. And then I remember when my dad took me to see 8 Mile when I was like fucking 8 years old, and I saw that, I was like, man, that is just like the coolest fucking thing. Like, I want to be a rapper, like, you know. And but I really didn't start taking it serious until I was about 17 years old. I used to get like made fun of in high school and shit for rapping and stuff like that, so, you know, I kind of pushed it to the side. But I was about 17, 18 when I really started taking it serious, started trying to record. That's when I met my brothers that I'm in the group with. And you know, it's been taking off since then.
That's awesome. So when you guys do this, do you guys have like a home studio set up and shit like that, or do you have to book time and do that whole thing?
So it would probably be smart if we invested money into our own shit and learned how to do our stuff. But right now we actually go to a professional recording studio in Waldorf, Maryland. The name is Night Sky Recording Studios, and the guy that owns it, Ron, he's a really, really cool dude, and he always makes our shit sound crisp. So shout out to him. Oh,
there you go. Fuck yeah. No, that's cool, man. Well, it's good. Whatever you're doing, just keep fucking doing it because it sounds good, and I look forward to more from you, especially with these videos you're talking about releasing in October. That'll be fucking cool. That's like the best thing you can do right now, is have visuals for your music.
Oh yeah. And especially too, man, like, you know, I hate to downplay society, but like, you know, nowadays I feel like people's minds and attention spans are so short, like with music, like, you know, and on the internet, you know, links are so played out, you know what I mean? Like, everybody's pumping links into people's shit. So like, if you give somebody a visual that they can visually see who you are and give a visual representation of what your music is about, you know, like, I feel like that'll definitely help. So that's definitely my goal.
Yeah, no, that's good. That's awesome, man, for sure. Fuck. Now I lost my train of thought too. Yeah. Okay. Society and zero attention span. So I talk to a lot of guys on here about would you rather release singles or albums? Because people don't fucking go to a CD store anymore and buy the 12-song discs. They have their Spotify playlist and they're doing this and scrolling away and they don't even fucking care long enough to sit through a whole song half the time, never mind a full album.
Exactly.
Do you miss physical media like I do?
Dude, I mean, I just turned 27, so I mean, I don't consider myself super old, but man, I miss the old days, dude. When you'd go into, the FYE store and you'd be able to cop a hard copy, you're just waiting for that new Eminem or, whatever album to drop, man. I truly miss like the 90s and the early 2000s and how it was, but you just gotta, we just got to adapt, man, because it sucks. It's never gonna come back. But I actually collect vinyls, so.
And I have something for you, my friend. This podcast is sponsored by a record shop here in Canada. And if you go to their website, Funky Moose Records, funkymooserecords.ca,
Okay.
they have a fucking good hip hop selection. They have, even better is they have like a $2 bin. So each LP and there's $2. You're
Nice.
an American. Your American dollar will crush that fucking place. And if you go and you order something, you use the discount code Limbo, you get 10% off that order. They'll ship anywhere in the world for you.
Dude, that is
you
awesome.
Collect vinyl, dude. I'm a fucking vinyl collector too. So to have them say like, yeah, we'll sponsor you, I'm like, perfect. So there you go.
Yeah, actually, like I said, my birthday was just on September 8th, and
nice.
One of my group members, he actually got me Nas's Illmatic on vinyl, wanting that for the longest time. So I was super, super happy when I got that.
That's sick. That's awesome. That's awesome. There's so many good vinyls. I want to get the Run the Jewels 4. I got to get that.
Yeah.
I've got a few DMX in my mind I want to get. KRS-One. Nice. Jay-Z, Hard Knock Life Volume 2 is on my. I got a list, man. I got a list of hip hop shit I got to get.
Dude. Like I had a nice collection before I had moved at one point, and I lost some of them, but I started rebuilding it. I got a couple Mac Miller vinyls. I got Nas Illmatic. I got I got a couple. I don't like just hip hop either. Like I'm definitely into like the different subgenres of rock, but like I'm a huge Sublime fan. I got a couple Sublime records.
Nice.
So yeah, I'm slowly starting to rebuild my collection.
That's sweet. You go to that website, you'll have no fucking problem, buddy. They got all sorts of shit. It's cheaper than Amazon too. I was comparing. I was like, fuck. This is the way to do it. And you help a small business too, as opposed to the big be all end all Jeff Bezos, right?
Yeah,
exactly. That's cool, man. That's awesome. I love it. Nas is so good. It's nice to hear somebody say that they like Nas as opposed to like, oh, my favorite rapper is like Little Uzi Vert or some shit. It's like, you know what? Just fuck off. Fuck it.
Yeah, dude. I can't. I don't really like many rappers with Lil in front of their name.
I am the same way, and I say that a lot on here, that anything that has Little in front of their name, I'm probably not going to fucking listen to.
Exactly.
Not even Lil Wayne. I don't give a fuck about Lil Wayne either. No, I never have.
Nah, dude. A couple hand select songs, but not a big fan.
You're right. Like 2 or 3 okay ones, but that's
exactly.
That's awesome.
Yep.
Okay, so your favorite rapper is Eminem, and favorite rapper is Nas. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
That's good.
No, you're good.
And Sublime, you like. So what else? What else you listen to? You into punk and metal and shit like that? You like Limp Bizkit or liked Limp Bizkit?
Fuck yeah, dude! I still like them. Honestly, dude, I can dabble in a little bit of everything. I'll just get the two. I don't do gospel and I don't do country. Those are like the two genres that I'm just not into. I can't. It's nails on a chalkboard. But I was actually raised by my grandparents.
Okay.
So I actually got into some of like the oldies, dude, like fucking Tina Turner, Whitney Houston, the Beach Boys, the Beatles, shit like that. So it's not something that I have on my playlist that I listen to every day, but I can appreciate that the oldies, Prince, Michael Jackson, stuff like that. Yeah. As far as rock, not talking about the different subgenres, but just bands that I like. I'm a huge Rage Against the Machine, Sublime, Limp Bizkit, Red Hot Chili Peppers, Nirvana, stuff like that. 311, awesome. Bands like that.
311, there's a name I haven't heard for a long time. That's fucking sweet.
Fuck yeah, dude. It's just their one that one single they have. I think it's Amber.
Yeah.
That was always a dope ass track.
Yeah, for sure. That's a good one. They're good. That's cool, man. For sure. Well, fuck. So with all this time off, what are you watching on Netflix? Anything or
Yeah,
Prime
dude.
or
I
what do
watched
you?
a couple good shows, man. So the first show that I got out of the way was I've watched three big shows. I finished Fear the Walking Dead finally. I got that out of the way, which it was okay. It wasn't as good as The Walking Dead, but Fear the Walking Dead was good. I watched Ozark, which was fucking phenomenal. Like that is 10 out of 10 for me. And then I actually just got done watching Cobra Kai, the Karate Kid shit,
Yeah, I
which was
started
really good.
that one. I haven't finished it yet, but Ozarks, I'm a season behind. I don't know why. It's so good. I love it. It's just I don't have fucking
Yeah.
time, dude. I have to make time.
Oh yeah. Yep. What about you? What you been watching?
Fucking nothing, bro. Like honestly, I podcast every fucking night, and then I just started a radio show that goes across the states. Oddly enough, so I
Oh,
do
okay.
that, and then I do my own like music show just on weekends. So that takes up a lot of time for me. But then
Okay.
all my shit, I just fucking go to sleep.
Hey, I can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Hold on. One more time.
What's that? How about now?
I can hear you now. It's just real low.
What the hell? One second. Is that better?
Yeah, that's a little better.
Okay.
There you
I'm
are.
not sure. My internet might be shutting the bed on me here. That's fine. That'll happen sometimes.
That's all good.
I don't know. Fucking thing. Does it sometimes. It's all good. Okay, so you're gonna do some albums. What else? I'm gonna give you the last like 5 minutes here to just talk about yourself, bro. Tell us where we can support you, where we can find your music, anything like that.
Okay, awesome, man. I appreciate it. So you can find my music on pretty much all major platforms other than Pandora, so Spotify, Apple Music, blah blah blah. Just search Dezi from the Wright Brothers, and that is with a Z at the end of Brothers. You can find me on YouTube. You just search the Wright Bros DMV, and that's all one word. You can find my 2 solo videos, and you can also find all of my group videos as well on there. That's really it, man. You can follow me on Twitter at rightbros_Dezi. Same thing for Instagram too.
Cool, man. Cool. That's
Yep.
awesome. Well,
Yeah, man.
I'll put all that. I'll put all that in the episode comments, and hopefully people will find you and give it a listen. Because honestly, it was a breath of fresh air for me to listen to what you got. So hopefully other people will think the same.
That means a lot, dude. That really does. Like, I'm not just saying that. Like that hits the heart for me. I
But
appreciate that.
I'm not saying it because you're here. Like if I came across it online somehow, I'd say like, oh fuck, this guy's good, and I'd have to try to find you and talk to you. So there you go.
Yeah. Well, you're awesome, dude. I really appreciate it.
I appreciate you, my friend. Well, you take care of yourself up there. Go to that website, order like $40 Canadian worth of vinyl. That's like $10 for you. You'll be fine. Get that
Hell yeah,
collection.
dude. I will most certainly. I will most certainly. Just I have my short-term memory is terrible. So just
I'll send it to you.
DM me that website, and I would
Okay.
definitely.
I'll do that. All right, my friend. It was a pleasure talking to you, Dizzy.
All right, you too, dude. Peace out.
Peace out, man.
Thank you.
You're welcome.